Okay, so we are at 1324 South Perry Street, and we're getting ready to view this amazingly huge 4,700 square foot home. I mean, you can tell by the outside that this house probably one day had the most amazing charm. And this is just a charming neighborhood. As you can see next door, there's a brick home, 2-story, that's pretty charming itself. The neighborhood is very quiet. It's on a one-way street. All the homes and all of the yards look very well manicured and taken care of. You can see that home across the street is also pretty charming with the swing on the porch. This is not too far from downtown Montgomery, Alabama, as well as right down the street from Alabama State University. So a very good neighborhood as far as location. As I said, this is a one-way street, very charming neighborhood, and you have this huge oak right in the front. You know, one of the great things about older neighborhoods like this are the beautiful large trees that have matured, and they just add a little bit more charm to the neighborhood. So we're gonna get started with this virtual walkthrough just to give you a good idea of the layout of the property. Now, there are multiple entrances to this property. Most of them are blocked with the exception of the main entrance. So this home has a basement that is unfinished. It also has an attic that is accessible by stairs, and it is also unfinished. So quite a bit of potential here in this home. Definitely need some love in the landscaping department. Got a couple bricks that probably need to be replaced, but for the most part, the front porch and walk up is in a good condition. You have kind of the steel fencing on the porch all the way around. And just to give you a little bit of an idea of what the porch is like all the way around. There are no rain gutters on this property either. So just something to keep in mind. For safety purposes, you probably want another wrought iron fence here. It looks like maybe that's it over there on the other side of the porch, and they just kind of took it down. Maybe it was in disrepair, but just something to keep in mind. A couple of disrepair things, just I'll make note of those as I go through the video. And a couple of windows are also damaged as well. So you can see that that one right there is damaged, and they have it kind of patched up a little bit. But just to keep in mind any work that needs to happen on the property. So you have a kind of a large front door, and then we are inside the front of the property. So I'm going to pan that. Okay, so this is the first set of stairs that lead to the upstairs area. It's kind of a grand staircase that goes all the way up to the second floor. You can see the board and batten detail up there. And you'll notice quite a bit of pretty awesome details in this property. Now, there were some lights that did not work. I tried to turn on all the lights before the walkthroughs, but all of the lights on the second floor do not work. So all the light that you see up there is going to be natural light. You can kind of see the detail in the wood floor. It looks like it probably just needs a good sand and stain. You'll be good to go here. Nice coat of paint. Maybe a light fixture up there where that hole is in the ceiling. But not too much to do in the front entryway. It's actually pretty charming and grand. Looks like maybe you're missing a sconce and a light cover here. And there's light covers missing throughout, as well as actual plugs. So we're gonna start on the left side of the house just to give some perspective, because it's a little bit of a maze in here. But just to try to keep you oriented, I'm gonna try to discuss like what direction I'm going in the house. So this is the left. To the left of the front door, this follows the same shape as the front porch. So we came in the front door and we went left. So just to give you one more pan of this first grand living room area, maybe this is a parlor room or waiting room, but you can see there are all natural wood floors in here with the detail as well around the edge. Looks like maybe there used to be carpet in here and they ripped it up, and that's what this looks like here. So there is some furniture left behind in here, kind of like an old funky desk here on the corner. And then you have the French doors here. There's the other. And you just have them open. Now I can definitely tell that the HVAC is working. There was such a delay because the air conditioning units were stolen from this property. So they had to get that replaced and a couple other things before they would allow showing. So this is the air return vent. As you can see, it's kind of bent. I just want to make sure I'm capturing that to make sure there's no surprises. Looks like there's another sconce missing up there. And it does not look like this is a working fireplace, but it is also a nice detail. So you have a floor outlet here that would need a cover. I don't know if it's operational, but definitely a nice floor outlet. And then this tile hearth probably also needs to be redone. So you have another entry to the home here. Again, this is on the other side of the porch. And my guess is that there is some damage to the window, probably some seal issues, which is why they have the tape around it. So one thing to consider as far as more repairs. And then just circling into the kitchen area. This room that I'm currently in and leaving is on the front side of the house. So just so you can see the windows, there are lots of large, beautiful windows in this home. The natural light in here is amazing. I turned on the lights, but it really didn't need it. And then this is kind of a eat-in formal dining area. Could also be a living space, entertainment space. You have another fireplace. It is not working, but it is for visual show. You can see they did kind of like an ombre paint in here. Get it a little bit closer to that. It is actually wallpaper. So if you don't like the wallpaper, you can always pull it down, but it is wallpaper. And then you have another glass that is broken here, where that tape is. So just so you know. And then this is kind of a sitting area with another glass door and another fireplace. The fireplace is not operational. This is a natural gas fireplace, but it is not operational. So this is, again, probably a nice sitting reading area if you were to stage it. Maybe put, a nice chaise lounge with some bookshelves. And then that leads back into the living room that's on the front side of the house that we just saw. So right now we are standing in what would work well as a reading sitting area. And again, the charming floors. And this goes into your dining, entertaining area and your kitchen. So I couldn't get any of the lights to come on in the kitchen. And it looks like they tried to replace the countertops. So these look like brand new granite countertops here. And there's two sinks. There's a sink there and a sink there. And obviously these are not original sink fixtures. Water is on in here. So you have a sink here. It looks like more than likely these were original cabinets that they just painted and put new knobs on. That's what they look like. And then you have newer appliances. They don't look like they're brand new, but they do look newer and in pretty good shape. And these are all gas appliances. And then you have your built-in microwave. And then it looks like you're missing a couple cabinet doors up there. And then you have a dishwasher here on the left. So, and some dishes are in there. All right, so one more look around before we head to the back side of the house. Now, if you're wondering what part of the house we're in, we're kind of central in the house. We were just in that room, which is the front main parlor family room, and then there's is your sitting room over in that corner, and then here you have your ombre room is what I'm going to call it, and then you have your kitchen, which is fairly small, but I mean, for a house this size, you probably don't spend a lot of time in the kitchen. There's a ton of other rooms to spend time in. So there is a kind of semi walk-in pantry. Probably needs some paint and a ceiling. You can see straight through it. My guess is there was probably a leak at some point that caused that to fall through, and they just decided to leave it open. All right, so now we are close to the back of the home, and just to give you a look out of this window in the kitchen, you can kind of see the old condenser. They kind of left that in the yard. It looks like some wood was covering up the crawl space, and that's in disrepair, and more of the old condenser there. And it looks like it was just dissected, and maybe the cotton, I mean copper. There we go. I couldn't think of the word. Brain fart. Okay. So the carbon was taken out of it. But yeah, this is the backyard. You have a brick privacy fence back here. You also have a way to drive into the backyard from back here. It looks like there's like another little apartment back there. I'm gonna have to pause the video when I get done touring the main house to see if I can get in there to look at that. There wasn't an additional key, so hopefully it's open. But this is in the back of the house. This looks like more of a maybe storage room, could be a game room. It is a wet space because of the tile floor. So whatever they used it for, more than likely it had a wet purpose. There is a hole in the floor here. There is a little bit of disrepair here as well. So you have your glass is broken down there. Another tall door. And then you have your back space before you go out the back door, which again is blocked. This looks like a huge commercial refrigerator. And my guess is everything that you see comes with the property. So there's this hole in the wall thing here. Maybe that used to be an old panel or something. And then back here is your laundry room. So got your dryer access and some extra shelves in there. So again, there's a view out of this window to what looks like, maybe another building, another apartment, guest house. The back door here is blocked, so I won't be able to access it through the inside of the house. I'll have to go around to the back. So this is the whole main floor. And this is the back of the house on the main floor. So what I'm gonna do is show you the stairs from the back of the house that lead upstairs. I'm gonna go to the front of the house to go up the stairs though. So these are the back of the house access stairs. And they go all the way upstairs. They meet to the same point. And then this is the stairs downstairs to the basement. So I'll go to the basement in a moment. And again, I'm gonna go back to the front of the house. And just to show you, there's closets everywhere in here. So you got another kind of under the stair closet here. It looks Looks like quite a bit of things are in disrepair. Okay, so let's go upstairs, back in the front of the house. And just to give you some more pictures of the stairs. These are the stairs. Got a little charming window going up the stairs. Okay, and then this is your view downstairs. You view out of this window to the neighbor's house. And all the detail you can see on the walls. Like I said, this house looks like brand new. It probably looks amazingly gorgeous. And you have beautiful hardwood floors upstairs as well. So board and batten detail all around. Kind of hard to find in a lot of homes nowadays. All right, so just to orient yourself, facing this way, that is the front of the home. So we are gonna view the front of the home first on the second floor, and then the back part, just to keep you oriented. Now this is the green room. This is fully painted, detail on every single inch of this room. Now you have the vent and the light fixture that needs some help. All the light fixtures look like they have been removed. So again, that's why the lights aren't on in here, but you have gorgeous hardwood floors in here. And then, so this room technically wouldn't count as like a bedroom, even though it has kind of like this really tiny closet in it. If you put a rod in here, then we could count this as a closet. But my guess is it didn't count as a closet before because it didn't technically have a closet. And then you walk through here into what is a bathroom, okay? Again, we are in the front of the house still. Got a nice window view from your toilet. It looks like a pretty fancy toilet. It actually looks like they tried to renovate this room. The tile looks new. The baseboards look new. The detail on that back wall of the sink looks new. It looks like they were gonna go for a backlit mirror back there. And they went for the whole hotel style sink that goes all the way across. So very gorgeous details that they already provided. And then look at the shower. Look at the detail. Look at the gold. Look at the rainfall shower. Fantastic shower. So whoever started renovating this had a really good idea. I mean, it looks like they started upstairs and then they were gonna work their way downstairs, but gorgeous bathroom. And that walks through to a walk-in closet. And again, there's so much detail in here. Look at the trim, like just everywhere. But small, but walk-in closet still. Both sides, looks like there was some lighting in here. And then that goes into another bedroom, and we're still on the front side of the house. I'll just pan this room. Floors look like they've already been sanded and stained. There's wallpaper in this room. And we're on the front side of the house. I'll just stand over here and pan so you can see the whole room. And they have a boarded fireplace in here as well. There's fireplaces everywhere in here. It's Probably have to go back through the video and count how many fireplaces you see. Okay, so that is the last room on the front side of the house. So now we're gonna move to the back side of the house, but just beforehand, this is the hallway that goes to the stairs that I just came up. Now, this room, again, with the detail. There's detail galore in here. And the natural light is really coming in, and I just wanna make sure I zoom in on that so the light doesn't disguise it. And again, there are a couple pieces of glass that need to be repaired. And there's an old rug in here. And the valances in here, also a nice detail. And then we're going out of this door. Looks like everything's connected. And then another room in the back of the house. Looks like it used to be a child's room. I'll try to lighten this up a little bit. And in this, another fireplace. And a closet. Okay, a closet with shelves there. Okay, so you can pretty much count on needing lighting fixtures everywhere. Again, we're in the back of the house now, so there's another view of the backyard. Okay, and then this is a kind of a Jack and Jill bathroom. Some wall storage, a small sink and shower. There's no tub in here. And it does look like at some point the tub shower surround was redone. This doesn't look old. It still has some plastic on it. So again, it looks like there are some partial renovations. Even with the flooring in here, it's in pretty good shape. All right, and this is the final room on the back side of the house. Again, this is 4,700 square feet, so ton of house, plenty of rooms, lots of fireplaces, tons of charm. And then this is, now this looks like a closet, but it also looks like they potentially use this as an additional washer and dryer space, because you have the hot and cold water access, you have the drain, and you have the dryer access. So that's a good option to make sure you don't have to go downstairs for laundry, because you have two washer and dryer accesses upstairs and downstairs. That's the door that goes back downstairs to the front of the house. Both sets of stairs are here. And then we're back to where we started. And there's a closet here. So this set of stairs goes to the back of the house, and then that set of stairs goes to the front of the house. And then this set of stairs goes to the unfinished attic. And just looking at the stairs, I don't really trust the condition, but it does look like a really good space. So I'm gonna be brave and venture up there. Let's see, there's no banister or anything either, so just bear with me. Let's see if I can. All right, we got some HVAC kind of in the way, but You can see this is a pretty big space. So if you wanted to add some more square feet, boy, oh boy, that's a possibility up there. So not gonna go all the way because this doesn't feel sturdy right now. So I'm gonna go back down. Okay, so the other piece that I wanted to point out is there is a back porch on the second floor. They have this kind of taped off a little bit, but I did just want to record this back porch. So that is a nice little detail. You know, if this got refinished or maybe just patched up a little bit, be able to sit out here, just listen to the nature. And you can hear nature out there. It's very peaceful. Again, this is not a busy neighborhood. So, all right, that's the last thing to show on the second floor. And we are gonna go back downstairs, and then I'm gonna drive around to the back to show you the back side of the house, as well as see if the apartment in the back is accessible. And let me know if you have any questions about any piece of this tour. I did want to make sure that as I was turning the lights down on this floor, I couldn't remember if I popped in this restroom. This is the restroom that is on the back side of the house, next to what I call the wet room, and before you go to the basement. So I just wanted to make sure I got this bathroom because I don't remember catching it. It looks like they already removed some of the tile, or the tile fell out itself, but it's literally just the toilet, and it looks like the sink that was in here got removed. So just wanted to make sure I captured that. And then I also wanted to capture the basement before I went to the back of the house as well. So there's another access to the house here. It is blocked off with plywood from the outside, and then there's some glass that needs to be replaced there. So this is the basement. And not much to see. Pretty dark, wet, cold, and unfinished. A little bit of water down there. Something caved in over there. And then your furnace is there. And the furnace does look fairly new, as does the water heater. So something to keep in mind. And now we're going to head to the back of the house. Okay, so we're outside, and I'm gonna walk back there from the driveway. So there is a driveway coming from the main road up to the house, as well as a driveway in the back. So you can access the property two different ways. And there's a little bit of a carport here. Looks like there used to be a light in there. And this is that side door that you saw next to the basement that was blocked off. And so all of this leads to your backyard. So there was not another key, just in case you were wondering. And there does look like there used to be a doggy door installed for the doggies to get to the backyard. And this is not much gravel back here. You probably need all that gravel they got over there. And there's a new AC unit. And this is a big view of the back of the house where you see the upstairs porch. And a couple trees. And let's see if this thing is open. It is. So this thing is completely in disrepair, but it's so much space. So it looks like garbage cans are blocking what looks like a storage area. And I'm not gonna go up the stairs because I don't know the condition of the property. It looks like it's been pretty abandoned for a while. So I don't wanna jeopardize the safety. But you could see that the lower floor is in disrepair. You can imagine the upstairs as well. But man, if this thing was fully renovated, this home would be very high value, especially with this neighborhood and location. So just to give you a little bit of perspective, I'll just pan this yard one more time. Very big yard. There's no garage, so I don't think a lot of folks need them. Definitely need a roof repair on both the house and the back part of the house. You can tell that the roof probably has not been repaired in a long time. And now we're walking back down the driveway. So that concludes the tour of the property. You can kind of see why they delayed showing it for so long. There was actually a ton of personal property still in the house, which is what the listing agent told me. So they were able to get the majority of that removed and at least get the house cleaned up so that showings could show the house and not the junk. So if you are interested, once you've seen the video, or you want to come in town and see it for yourself, I'd be happy to set up a showing for you again. But thanks for watching.